Sato was laughing at me because I killed the chicken. All right, but you killed the chicken. You killed it. I don't know why. It was his fault.
Yabba dabba do. This is the OverRice crew, and we are back with another episode. Today we got a lot of fun things to talk about. You may notice it's a bit of a different lineup. We got the boy Gael filling in for Ben. He'll be back in other episodes, but we got some interesting things to talk about today. I've watched some horror movies, like a genre type of movie.
We're not going to swear at that.
And listen, it's a genre of movie. Listen carefully, all right? And I got some interesting things to talk about. But before we get into that, we have a sponsor.
Today's sponsor is LA Collections. If you're looking for a relaxing and delicious scents for an oil factory journey, then look no further than LA Collections. Their bestseller, water-based humidifier scents are Shangri-La and Fresh Bamboo. Pick up a bottle or a hanging diffuser today on their Shopee store. Link is in the description below. Check them out, guys.
And we're back. Thank you very much, today's sponsor, but we're going to jump right back into it. Okay, so have you seen any good horror movies this year? Talk to me about horror movies, because I watched something. I didn't watch it with you. Did I watch it with you? I watched some good horror movies, and I'm kind of disappointed, but I'm also kind of hyped with where horror movies are at.
Wait, you watched it with him? Only?
No, I'm trying to remember. I think I watched it with you. I know I watched The Pope's Exorcist with you.
You watched it with me and Ben.
And Ben.
Yeah, yep.
I know you watched it too. And recently, Ben was just blowing up my line about Talk to Me. He had some opinions about. Did anyone watch Talk to Me?
I have not.
No, but I'm
no
excited.
Chance.
Yeah, I
You're
heard
excited.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very excited. It's one of the most successful YouTuber-made movies. So, I mean, support them, right?
I agree.
For
You
sure.
know what? You know what's Ben's take on it?
He hates it.
Apparently,
What? He hates it?
Yeah, he hates it.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't know why.
I'm still going to watch it.
I watched the trailer. It looks
well,
good.
yeah, you got to watch it to be able to have your own opinion. You know what I mean, but what horror movie have you watched this year that you're really vibing?
Nothing.
Okay, that's
The last one that I've watched, Nope.
That was last year.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
the latest one, but nothing this year. But Nope, yeah.
Was
Anything
that
Jordan
even
Peele.
scary?
Yeah, I mean, you could say the same thing about Pope's Exorcist.
That's a horror movie.
Did you watch Pope's Exorcist?
No, it looks like a crappy B movie.
All right, a lot of judgment coming off of that.
No, but it looks like a fun movie. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm saying it's a crappy B movie.
Is it because it's Russell Crowe?
Yeah.
And he looks out of shape? I
Yeah.
understand
Oh,
that.
nothing
Wait,
about
no,
not
Russell
shape.
Crowe
I'm
is great in that movie.
I love the movie. I agree.
What does his shape have to do with anything?
No, okay, like listen, it's Pope's
know?
Exorcist. No,
That way you can store more demons inside of you.
No, nothing about him being the way that he is. All right, it's just you could say the same thing about Van Helsing. Sure, it has horror elements, but it's not really horror. It's more action, right?
Are we talking about the new Van Helsing or the
old one with Hugh Jackman,
the good one?
cult classic one.
No,
it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I said it.
I said it. Wait. Have you watched any good horror movies this year? Because you love horror.
I do love horror movies. This year, I think maybe Insidious, the last one. That's the closest.
The Red
one.
Door.
Newest one.
4.
Is that called The Red Door, right?
Yeah, Red Door.
That was a pretty good movie.
I watched it. It was, I don't know. It's not like on my top list. Definitely for this year. So far, I would say Insidious. But in general, that one doesn't make the cut for me.
So that kind of segues into my point. Like, do you feel like horror movies nowadays are like overhyped? Because we have Saw 100, right? We have Final Destination 69.
Wait,
we have
Final Destination is only, 5 movies?
Yeah.
500 movies, feels like. You know what I mean? But there's so many iterations and sequelizations of movies, right? Like, even Insidious, even The Nun, even all the spin-offs.
Well,
Halloween,
The Conjuring.
right?
The Conjuring.
The Conjuring. The
That's,
Nun is
that's
just
a whole universe.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. They built a whole horror universe. You have Terrifier, the Terrifier 2.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
The re-terrifying. It's terrible. It's not bad, bro. It is horrible. It is atrocious.
It's good.
It's fun.
I
to watch.
actually liked
it's fun.
it.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's not.
It's a
like,
bit corny.
It's corny,
a bit corny, but the gore in that movie is so top
It's so
notch.
messed up.
I guess.
Like
I guess.
if you show anyone this movie who isn't into horror, like this guy who gets scared really easily. Have you seen Terrifier 2?
Yep.
What do you
Wait,
think?
you've watched Terrifier 2?
I thought you haven't.
Yeah, you see, it's really
Okay, hold on. The last conversation we had about this, he lost movie recommending privileges for a month because he wanted us to watch
I
this.
suggested Terrifier 2.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I
To
trust
him,
his,
it was
I
terrible.
Trust, I trust his movie.
Not my problem that you enjoyed.
Let's not swear in the first minutes of the podcast, says he.
What minute are we on?
Anyways, my point being, how did you? Okay, yes, the gore, I guess, but as a movie, it's
Okay.
horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, hold
Let's
up.
be
As a
honest.
movie, like for like the whole cinematics and like the acting,
just the
it's,
logic
it's
of the
horrible.
storytelling.
logic
It's
is
horrible.
really
It's
just
horrible in that way.
it's just plain dumb.
Of course.
But if you
yeah.
want like a really good
Turn off your
cinematic where
brain.
like you have psychological horror, like not even just jump scares, like all those things, that what makes a good like horror movie.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
the
wait,
build
so
up.
you're saying that the gore element is what makes a good horror movie?
No. The gore element does not make it a good horror movie. You can have like the goriest movie like Terrifier 2,
Yeah.
but it's not scary.
Yeah.
Like for me, the most scariest thing is like everything that has to do with like psychological, like the build-ups and everything.
Ooh.
Where
Like
you
Midsommar.
something like
That's
that, yeah,
fair,
or
that's
Hereditary.
fair.
Hereditary.
That's
Yeah.
also
I wouldn't say
Great
it's like the
movie.
scariest. Well, for me, it's not the scariest, but like
Atmospheric.
The psychological
the
element.
atmosphere and
Good
everything
word, Roy.
about it is
Very
actually
good
really
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
And like
I'm educated.
honestly,
He
but-
did graduate. As you were saying, yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no, but for real, like you can have like movies where you're so used to like having jump scares and everything.
Yeah.
But the fact that some movies will like build up, make you think that there's a jump scare and there isn't, and there's a jump scare where you least expect it. That's for me what makes a good horror movie.
Right. I get you. Well, so is it you're then talking kind of the experiential journey of being scared. So like
Absolutely.
what about like have you watched It Follows?
Yes.
Yes.
I have, yeah.
Have you watched that? I'll
Give you a reminder.
I'll give you a really quick synopsis. Spoiler alert. It's a movie where if there's a creature that follows you, it can take on any form. If it touches you, you die. And the only way to get it not following you is to have sex with somebody.
It's
And then it
transmitted
begins to
through
follow
sex.
them. And the idea is you just keep having a chain of sex, so it keeps following other people. And
And he
hopefully somebody
complains
dies.
about my movie recommendations of Terrifier.
no, it's a
Wait,
podcast.
hold on.
Look at this
Hold
man
up.
judging
I feel, like,
people.
I feel like we've watched it actually in my house.
The protagonist
Is it the
a
one with the
woman.
car? There's a car in the parking lot and stuff.
There's
the poster of the
parking.
car?
There's definitely a scene.
There's a
like that.
car in
Yeah.
the parking
Yeah.
lot where
No, but what I was saying is like when you said like the only way to get rid of this like demon or curse, whatever, is to have sex with someone else.
yeah.
I don't know why, but Roy and I just locked eyes on each other.
Oh, I didn't even register that in my head.
Well,
but-
if you guys watched the last episode, Roy did say he would, go.
All right. So on the Patreon, coming up on the next episode, horror movies.
Actually, you know what's a good movie? You know what's actually a good movie that I've seen?
What's up?
It came up like 3 or 4 movies. Fear Street on Netflix.
I haven't seen that one yet.
watched it.
Emily Rudd and the girl from Stranger Things.
I don't know the people in
yeah.
it, but the order of that was very clever.
What is it called?
Fear Street.
Fear Street.
It's on Netflix. It's a pretty good movie.
R.L. Stein, the ones who did.
Oh, really?
Goosebumps.
I'll
Yeah.
definitely have a
I
look at it.
didn't know that one. That's a pretty good movie. That's a pretty
Not
good
bad.
movie.
It's really good.
Like 3 or 4 movies.
Yeah.
It's a what do you call it? It's not. Isn't it like an anthology? It's not an anthology. It's like it follows each one. So it's like it's per year.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's the one. That's a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
Recommend- I
one
would
of them
recommend
is
that
like
for sure.
200 years
your
ago.
recommendation, so I will definitely have a look
Thank
at
you
it.
so much.
Yeah, of course.
Your recommendations are good unless you lose your privileges. You know what I mean? You got to come with fire
that's
every time.
All right, when Terrifier 3 comes out.
Oh
We
my
should actually
God.
watch it. We should actually watch it.
Terrifier 3?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, why not? But in that wonderful vein of great cinematic conquest, do you feel like modern horror movies, Terrifier notwithstanding, are contributing much to the genre? So you could be Hereditary, Midsommar, A Quiet Place, if you consider that to be
It
comparably
is.
horror, if you
It
consider
is.
that to be, some degree of
Atmospheric.
psychological
It
thriller.
does, yeah, it does fall.
Do you
into
feel
that.
like
I think it's more of a thriller than a horror movie.
Fair enough. But do you feel like modern movies are contributing to the genre in the same way when, just an example, when Freddy Krueger came out or when Jason Voorhees came out, they spawned cult followings. Granted,
That's true.
nowadays they've become tropes, right? Kids in a lake, kill them all, / sort of thing. Way done out. But at the time of their release, or even, another example, Evil Dead, Granted, the new ones are vastly different from the originals.
That was actually a good shot. I completely forgot about that movie, Evil Dead Rises.
We watched it.
That's
Yeah.
the movie that scared me the most this year.
Really?
I remember. Yeah.
Especially the scene when the peephole.
Yeah.
And
the
she's
mother
there
was
like
saying,
like,
"Let me
yo,
in."
little girl, how about don't open the door? You know,
She was the smartest though. She only made one.
she
Wait,
let
wait.
the demon
Whoa!
in.
She was like, "Open up now."
Yeah.
She
Here's the thing.
opens
Here's the
it.
thing. She made one mistake. Everyone else continued to make a series of mistakes.
Yeah, but that's-
until spoiler, they died. The little girl was like, you know what? I made this mistake once. I ain't going to do it again, and she lived.
He's
I was
got a
gonna
point.
say I was gonna watch it,
He's
but
got a point.
spoiler.
Oh,
I mean, I haven't watched it. I'm just taking no. You know what? I'm
I
not.
apologize.
No. I'm not that interested in Evil Dead. Unlike the series not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But that's not horror, is it?
it is.
It is horror. It is horror.
Horror comedy.
Both I feel the series is more comedic than because you're talking about Ash versus Evil Dead.
Yes.
That is more comedic in my opinion than the original 3 movies. But my point being is like, you remember these movies, Jason, or Evil Dead, whatever.
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers, Scream. They all spawned their respective genres, right? And they contributed to the progression of the genre as a whole. Do you think that modern movies are doing that in the same sort of way? Because, I mean, keep it as an example. They spawned a whole universe for The Conjuring.
Yes, Annabelle, the
Yeah.
Nun, Valak. Sorry. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think modern movies are still keeping up to date. Especially, they still bring back Scream. There's like Scream 7 now. And there's still a Halloween. I think that
Scream is so
Halloween
good,
Ends
though.
is the last movie.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna come back. His hand's gonna pop on back.
Saw as well, right?
Chucky still exists.
Yeah.
They have a series now,
Yeah.
which is great. It's
Actually
still a
good.
really good series. So I still think modern movies are still slapping.
There's still contribution
yeah,
to the genre.
for sure.
I think at the end of the day, it just depends on the director and how they portray the actual movie or the
Wasn't
whole
it
concept.
James
the whole
Wan?
concept, I think, is the
Yeah, because
concept
James
of it.
Wan's, for me, in my opinion, is like one of the best
I was gonna
directors.
say you
in
really
terms-
like Conjuring.
Oh
and
yeah,
all that, yeah.
like
Oh, yeah,
definitely,
it's-
like without a
sick.
doubt, Conjuring, the first Conjuring, like the scene where spoiler alert, when they see Bathsheba, where she like turns around and is about to stab the little girl, the makeup artist and everything who did that was freaky as hell.
Oh, I haven't
That was
seen the
so
movie.
freaky. Like the
but I've
scene where
seen
she
that
jumped
scene.
off the closet and like
Yeah.
jumped on. I forgot what her name was,
Yeah.
but the first Conjuring was definitely one of my favorites of like the whole like storyline between Annabelle, the Nun, Conjuring 2, 3, and all that. I'm definitely interested in seeing these two apparitions or demons, if you call it, like in Conjuring 2.
Oh, wait, you
wanna
want to see some
apparitions?
demons?
No. Like I want to see. No,
Oh yeah.
no, not here.
I'm in this house.
Full of grace. I gotta stay alive today.
Speak for
not
yourself.
that.
You know.
No, but like, have you guys seen The Conjuring 2?
Yeah.
When they were in
Yeah.
in England.
Yes.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen any Conjuring.
It's the.
Oh, really?
It's actually one of the sequels to the Nun.
Yeah.
So the ending is
The ending is I just want to see a movie of the Crooked Man. That seems actually really interesting.
The Crooked Man. I have no
Just
idea
like
what the fuck you're
crooked.
talking.
Wait, I'm trying to remember the old guy who dies in the chair.
No. That's the vessel where Valak
Yeah.
used. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Crooked
Knows
Man,
a
who's like
lot.
super tall, has like
Really
an
is
umbrella,
nice to be this.
and like there's a song to it. Like,
Oh,
"Where's the
okay.
Crooked
Yeah.
Man?"
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, that one. I really want to see the
So
Crooked
Blue
Man.
Beetle.
He wants to contribute to the conversation, but it's like,
He wants to-
I forgot the
know, I
Conjuring.
Wait, we watched this together.
No, I did not.
But he's
watch
not
The
much of a
Conjuring.
fan, is he? Because I know you
Of the
really
whole
like
universe.
Conjuring.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
not a
horror
fan
movies.
of that universe. I'll be
That's
honest.
that.
Which one are you like?
Generally, I think he means.
Generally,
You don't like the whole universe in general.
No, like the Annabelle, Valak, all that stuff.
I watched
No, I'm
Annabelle,
not a
it's
fan.
not bad.
Is Insidious part of that universe?
No.
No.
Insidious,
It feels like it
Insidious
should
is its
No,
own.
no, please don't.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not put that whole Insidious.
I mean, realistically speaking,
Universe.
they're all great movies, though, in my opinion.
Patrick Wilson is. He's been on
Patrick's a
Conjuring. He's been
great
in-
actor.
He's been in
He's a
everything.
great actor for horror
He's an
movies.
amazing singer too.
Yeah, he is actually.
That's fair.
In Conjuring 2, he was singing Elvis Presley.
That's
Do you remember that scene?
Yes. That's
Which
true.
song was
We
that?
should watch that.
Can't Help Falling in Love?
Oh,
Yeah, that one.
you would know that, right? Yeah. But I don't know anything about The Conjuring, but I would like to have a marathon of it.
We should do that.
I have it in order where we have to like watch it.
Oh, you know, this brings me to the next thing. You are so well invested in this, and I love how you love consuming horror through film. But because we also play a lot of horror games.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
what is, and it doesn't just have to be horror games, but what is your favorite way of consuming horror or being like scared? And I'm talking films, music, right? I can't remember, but we talked about Tiptoe Through the Window.
But do you know the backstory of that song?
Yes,
though?
I do,
It's
and
messed
how
up.
he died.
Yeah.
Yes,
I actually said that on the pod last
did.
week.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
you did. So, like, there's music, there's films, there's the video games we play, right? Demonologist,
Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia,
in VR as well. There's also, keep in mind,
Minecraft.
like, huh?
I mean, there are Minecraft mods.
Oh my, yeah, no, but
No,
like,
dude, the creepers pop up. Dude.
yeah, late at night where you're in a cave alone.
Oh yeah.
It literally you can get, but no, okay. So there's video games. There's even like haunted houses and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
What is your preferred way of consuming horror?
For me, honestly, between horror movies and real life experiences.
Oh,
Because I've had a couple of experiences where
okay.
I'm always very
Hail Mary, full of grace. Please, not today.
no, but like I've had some experiences where I'm very like I used to be like super skeptical about it, and I still am because I don't want to like experience that again.
We should.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Like
No?
I like my life.
1,000 subscribers.
And Tony will go into a haunted mansion
Like-
by himself.
We're gonna send Tony into in Baguio.
Oh, to the
I
hanging.
thought it's
Teachers
not
camp.
bad.
Teachers camp.
Oh, I thought
We're gonna send him there, and we'll see what he has to say.
Yo, I'm down. Like, on a,
Tony and a GoPro. Listen, him against the
I
wall.
got everything. I
you
got
know what's
everything you
gonna
need.
come out after that trip?
Not
What?
you.
GoPro.
No, it'll be Tony, but he'll have an odd, like, yellow glow in his eyes. You know what I mean?
So essentially, kind of like
I
Insidious.
was gonna be here. So Tony, how's your trip? I start banging my head on the.
In nomine of Padres Sancti Filii.
It's like, yo, Russell Crowe, can you come over?
Yeah, it's just be like, listen, my boy, the Pope, we gonna need to borrow your exorcist.
My boy.
Yo, get the camera crew. It's part 2 coming up.
Be like, we got an official sighting. Come through. You know what I mean?
Just brings a pig and like everything.
Hold up. Actually, I want to jump back into the Pope's Exorcist. So, have you watched it?
Yes, I have.
You watched it.
Hell no.
Okay, well, that...
I watched the trailer.
Fair enough. It's actually a pretty lit movie. I would recommend it.
Like
It's
in
not
a
scary.
in a popcorn type movie, like Van Helsing type.
I wouldn't say Van
What's
Helsing.
with you and Van Helsing? Have you,
Because
like,
that's
have
the
you not
only
watched-
metric I have for something that's comparable to that one.
Have you not seen like Us or what's the other one?
Well,
Get
hold on,
Out?
No, do not compare us to that movie.
Well, Us
Or
is-
Get Out?
Those
any
are
other
amazing
horror
No, those are
movies?
Jordan Peele. Those are
Yeah. Oh,
no, those are the
really
horror.
were feeling that
Oh
one.
no, I love Jordan Peele.
I don't disagree.
I didn't like Nope.
That's my favorite.
I think that was better. Nope for me.
That's my favorite one from the trilogy.
Do you like that one?
Wow.
Very simple one.
Nope.
Your jokes are good, but don't quit your day job. Man. But why didn't you like it?
It could have been. I just didn't like the whole movie. I didn't find any horror aspect to it. I didn't enjoy it as much as Us. Us was a really good movie.
And that also got under my skin a little bit. I can't lie.
Us,
True.
and then
terms of
Get
fear?
Out,
Yeah.
and then Nope. Yeah, Nope.
Nevertheless, The Pope's Exorcist was not like any Jordan Peele movie.
For sure.
But like, think of a standard horror movie done a little bit right, like where the characters don't make really dumb decisions.
Do you consider The Lighthouse a horror movie? Because
I feel like
I
that's
think
psychological thriller.
thriller. Okay.
In my, I don't know. I don't know who else has watched it.
William Dafoe,
Dafoe and
Andrew
Pat-
Garfield. Andrew
What?
Garfield?
No,
No,
no.
Robert
It's the
Pattinson.
Robert
Yeah.
Pattinson.
No, I haven't watched it. But
Okay.
one I would consider as a good, not only psychological thriller, but psychological horror. The Haunting of Hill House on Netflix.
I was just
That's
going to
true.
mention that.
That's true.
I was
Honestly,
just gonna
like,
mention that.
That one was pretty good.
It's
for-
a hate watch for me because it's
Really?
a really good. No, because it's really good.
Oh,
Like they had like how many jump scares? I hate jump scares, but like
enough.
they
I was
only
gonna
had collectively
say,
3.
if he hates jump scares, you're gonna hate Sinister. Then have you seen Sinister?
No.
I was gonna say actually.
The reason do you remember? We watched Sinister in cinema together, and sure, there were a lot of jump
Yeah.
scares. They didn't really get me. I felt they were particularly predictable. So you know what I did? So like, you know how in the movie theater there's like the stairs, right? I crawled down the stairs, and both the homies, I just went, but then I just started going down the aisle, just scaring random people. It's
You
a
know what's
miracle I
so
didn't
funny,
get kicked
Gal?
out.
You're a
He
dick.
always does this kind of thing.
Yeah.
We watched
This
it.
is-
We
yeah.
watched it together. The
No, that's
first one.
different. That's different.
In Glorietta, okay? We were literally right in the front.
We were watching like this. Yeah, we were like right up to
Yeah.
it.
So and then you remember the scene where Georgie gets his hand bit by Pennywise?
Anyways, yeah.
First 10 minutes.
This guy, everyone scream. Ah! He's laughing like that, so loud, and he's
No, it wasn't-
and you
it
know
wasn't
how
just me,
loud
though.
his laugh is, right? Everyone's just like, "What the hell is going on here?" And then he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna."
To my credit, a few people joined in the laughter.
No,
They're laughing
None of us.
at
I think they laugh at you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yo,
yeah.
but hey, it's still a good time all around. You know what I mean?
and also first 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
no,
But
no true
also, I mean,
damage.
all right, Georgie, and he just sticks his hand in and gets. That's hilarious. He gets it bitten off.
Honestly, it is pretty funny.
yeah, but everyone is scared. He just starts laughing so loud.
Well,
It's
that's
like,
sad too.
You know,
That's
you gotta.
true. It's sad too.
You know, listen,
I killed a chicken once and he started laughing.
Yo, hold up. I was about to say, I've never brought harm to small animals or anything like that. Don't look up my psychological.
He told me to kill a
record.
chicken.
I'd never once said this. There's no proof or denial. But moving on swiftly.
No
Whoa,
proof
wait,
or
why are you
denial.
blaming him for? Why is it his? You killed the chicken.
Thank you.
Gal, what are you looking for, Gal? Huh?
Sato was laughing at me because I killed the chicken. All right, but you killed the chicken. You killed it. I don't know why. It was his fault. What?
Oh, sad.
No. We're not. We're not gonna pass through that. No. That was all.
Wait, okay.
Sad.
You need to breathe. You need to breathe.
Wait. Woosah, woosah,
Ooh,
woosah.
Listen, where's the captain? We just need to relax. Okay. Let me ask you this. Okay, so we established the degrees of types of horror you like. The psychological horror that thrills you.
Yeah.
Right. You talked about you like horror movies and real life experiences. You talked about what did you like? What are your ways of enjoying consumption of horror?
I just scare him every day.
Yeah, and
not
I
surprised.
get scared.
Wait, what?
I get scared really easily. You would know because I'm
would
genuinely
I'm
traumatized.
gonna pray too, apparently.
No, I was traumatized. There was one time we were at Tony's house and we were with a group of friends
Oh, in Dubai.
in Dubai. Yeah,
Okay.
and we were playing hide and seek, and everyone's just like spread out. Right, I was hiding. I forgot who the seeker
Can you
was.
give them like an age context? So like, I don't want them to think that we're playing hide and
Oh,
seek. at
yesterday.
They were 30.
I'll
no,
still play hide and seek at this age.
We were 25 and we were playing out of my house.
I'll still play
As
hide and seek.
grown men should.
no,
We
hide
were
and
what,
seek is
13,
still.
14?
No, 17, 16. Still, long time ago.
I was about to say,
Okay.
even 13 is old enough to be conscientious. but
Yeah, and
go on.
anyways, yeah. So we were playing hide and seek. I was a hider. I was like going around, but it was like a large block. Like it was.
Yeah,
a
it was like
neighborhood.
it was 4 blocks.
Yeah, and I hid, and then I eventually got caught, and then I went to the other people who got caught, and we're just waiting into this one spot. And then one of our friends, I'm not going to name drop, but Isa. Fuck that guy. No, but started pushing me, and it was going like, like fucking drink some water, right? And then, and I'm like, what the hell? At that point, I was like, all right, just enough. I know what you're doing. But then Aban was like, so I named drop again. It's not his fault, but that guy, he was like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? It's like, Isa, wake up! Isa, wake up! And I'm like, what the hell is going on? This is such a shitty skit. And then eventually people started going in. You and someone else, Ali, right? I'm name dropping everyone.
Ali.
Name dropping everyone. But you guys came over and it's like, oh, we saw a big spider onto this house, and there was a big window, right?
Oh, it wasn't a
And-
spider, bro. It was a so they were building this house, and it was still under construction, and they had a basement with a window in it.
No,
And
it's
all
two
you-
separate
Two separate houses, and then what you could see in that is just a chair. So Aban messaged me. He's like, "Yo, let's play along with this to fuck up Roy." And I'm just like,
Oh,
"This
no.
sounds perfect." So we played along. He got scared. We went back to my house. He's like, "Dad,"
No. There's
Can you
more to
pick
that.
me up?
No, there's more to that. There's
and
more
he
to that.
left.
No. There's more to that. There's
I
more to that.
respect that.
No, so we went back to the house, and I was like, oh, a little bit shook, right? And I was like, okay, that's kind of scary. And then was it you who pointed at your kitchen? It was all lights
Yeah,
out.
that was me. Yeah.
And it was
Sorry.
like, oh, there was a person standing there. And at that point, I just started like tearing up on the eye. And then I called my dad, and I was like, Roy, we're just joking. It's like, no. And you know this? No. Hold on.
No, it's true.
I called my dad, and it's like my dad, because my house is like how many minutes away from your house? Just walking
Like
distance.
less than 10.
Less than 10, right? And I didn't want to walk because I was actually like properly scared.
Yeah.
And I called my dad, and it's like, "Oh, what's wrong?" It's like, I don't want to be here anymore. And then my dad was like, "What the hell? Aren't you with Tony?" It's like, "Yeah, I know."
And then it was so funny because Ali and I were just like, dude, relax. We're just joking. He's like, no, guys. Like,
No,
can't."
honestly, that was a screwed up joke. I went back home. I had a breakdown. You know that? I did. I was crying, dude. I know that was the first time I experienced anything like that. No.
Well, okay.
I'm not looking for an apology. It's in the past.
Aban,
Whatever.
Isa, Ali, look what you did. And me.
You made me who I am. No.
You can send a donation to www.traumatizedroy@hotmail.com. You know?
Hotmail. All right. But, I mean, that's why I don't watch horror movies, because I'm traumatized from that
I
experience.
mean, it's honestly so easy to scare him. Like sometimes I don't even do it on purpose. Like,
Why are you scaring him in
No,
general?
no.
Like, I
No,
don't
for real. Like,
understand this.
there are times where he's like walking same time as I'm stepping out of the room, and like we just bump into each other, and I just see him go.
For
like-
context, for those who may not know, Roy and Gael are they're roommates. They live together.
Yeah.
So
But there were times where I actually like did mess with him.
Yeah.
Like I heard his door open. My door was closed. I heard his door open, and I'm like, either he's gonna go to the kitchen, or he's gonna go to the bathroom.
I mean, yeah, there's only two places.
That's
to
why.
go.
he can go back to Dubai.
That's
for all
a
I
fair
care.
point, though.
No, but like what
point.
I did, I got out. I noticed that he was in the kitchen, but he didn't hear me open the door, so I started hiding in the toilet. And then as soon as he started walking back, I just jumped out at him, and he was like,
There was also one time where I was just like in the room. I think it was like 2:00. I didn't expect you to come back home, and you were opening the door. Like he had the key to the door. I locked my door. I always lock my door, and he was like, it was slowly opening, and I was like, I don't know if you remember this, but I screamed, I shouted, I was like, "What the fuck?" I was home alone, and it was the most. It was so bad.
This is one day I came home early from work, and then I noticed that his door was closed, but he didn't hear me open the main door.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna fuck with him.
Jesus, man.
I started trying to like open the door slowly so he could hear that someone's opening it, but I'm not doing it like instantly so he wouldn't think that it's
Someone's
someone
breaking in or something.
So I'm like slowly just doing it one by one. I'm tapping on the door like 3 knocks, kind of like in Conjuring, 3 knocks and insult to the Trinity. So I was just like, I was doing that the whole time, and I could hear him go, "What
Sounds
the
familiar.
fuck?" And I started like opening because I had the key. I was starting opening it. As soon as it opened, I just felt the door like lock immediately. I open it again, and he locks it again immediately. This time I open it and I like force myself like with the key in, so he couldn't lock it. And then as soon as he opens the door, he's like this.
Oh,
He was like trembling, and you were looking at me like, "Oh, thank God, it's
those
just you."
are two separate events. What you're talking about, that was the first time you scared me.
Oh yeah.
And when you were knocking, I was like, I can't talk to you right now because you were texting me, right? Just like, "Roy, can you do something?"
Yeah,
in
can
the
you open the
kitchen?
door for
Can
me?
you open the
Yeah,
door
yeah.
for me?
Oh, okay.
Right? And I knew you were here, so I was messing with you.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Sorry, I can't talk. My friend is talking to me right now. I'm consoling my friend because her mom died." And then you were like, "Oh,
I felt
never
horrible.
mind. Yeah, never mind." And then I opened the door. I was like, "Psych, idiot."
It was so dark.
So sad. You wanted to ask me what was my favorite horror?
No, I wanted to dive into the weird dynamic that they have of let me traumatize you right back. There are some deep.
So what was your question?
What the fuck is my question?
No, I mean normal.
But okay,
Just being normal.
It's normal. It's fine.
Just roommate thing.
riveting. Okay, where do you? Because now we see where they get each other's terror from. Where do you derive your enjoyment of horror?
Oh,
In my eyes. You like to scare me for shit. Son of shit.
Childhood trauma, bullying at its finest. That's that old school bullying where you don't, that top shelf shit, man. You don't get much of it anymore.
Knee slappers.
Yeah, where the man's life is truly changed for
I
a
want to
while.
see someone tear up once in a while. You know? If you have the control, you take it.
This is something you can really talk to a therapist.
Maybe it's
Bettersteps.org.
Please sponsor us.
therapy.
But, okay, where do you derive your enjoyment from horror or of horror?
playing with you actually.
Video games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elaborate.
You find that most enthralling?
Because he's so bad in video games. Like, it's so scary. Just not as much.
Jesus, it is horrifying just to hear Tony speak these lines.
No, playing seriously, playing horror games, Phasmophobia.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Yeah, Demonologist. What was the other one we played?
There's a lot.
There's one more. The one with the goat. You put the goat in the
Goat
fire
Simulator.
pit. No.
Minecraft.
Devour.
Devour. Good
Yes.
stuff.
Yes,
good.
you were playing with that.
Yeah, I was
you played
playing
all
with
of them.
Oh,
with
Yeah.
yeah, he played on a 1 FPS PC. You know that time.
Hey, we made it. You know?
We still made it.
Yeah.
We made it.
So yeah, horror games. I'm terrible with horror games. If you guys, whoever's watching, I had an old Twitch stream,
Oh my god, your jump scares.
and I had just have so many jump scares, and
That's
people
true.
haven't recorded. It's just not good.
We're gonna have to.
If you guys want to see it, it's
No, we're
Tony
just
Tony
gonna,
on
like, put it
Twitch.
somewhere,
It's terrible.
Like, somewhere here. We're gonna,
Yeah.
We're gonna have to
link
show
off-
it.
I really have a bad thing with horror games, but I enjoy
Well, you know
it.
what we should do because you enjoy it. We should launch a gaming channel. First game we play, horror game. 10 likes and we'll do it, and we'll do it in VR.
No,
No, come on, come on.
let's not do the VR one.
Hard
for a
pass.
penny, in for a pound. You know what I mean? Like the risk factor is not only could you get a heart attack, but your movements could destroy your furniture.
Why do you want to VR just for VR chat? Is that what you want it for?
No, because like the experience of Demonologist or any of those in VR
I think you can
is
play those games
terrifying.
on VR.
PT.
Only Phasma.
Phasmophobia, yeah.
Only Phasma.
On Phasmo, you can play VR.
10 likes for Phasmophobia in VR.
20 likes if you want Roy to start the
No, we're not.
And then
doing
40 likes, you want Sata to go to a haunted house, right?
And we
Alone.
need like 50,000.
One
you know what I
like,
mean?
just one like for Tony to go to Baleta Drive.
with a Ouija board.
At this point, we're playing with our audience. Like,
and then it's actually the demon. You just like. You know? Okay, but let me ask you this. So you talk about horror in those sorts of senses. Do you ever find horror in real life? And I don't just mean your seemingly horrific encounters with the supernatural. That notwithstanding, like apocalyptic horrors, like Hawaii and California were on fire, tsunamis rage
Is that to be
strong.
realistic?
Yes, like do you not find those sorts of horrors horrifying?
I mean, what I find terrifying is like there was this thing that said like in your lifetime you're gonna cross like people that you don't know, obviously, but they're actually like maybe like wanted criminals, murderers, and or anything like that. So I think that's scary.
Yeah,
I think the other thing that's scary is like tomorrow's not guaranteed. You can be going out thinking that I'm just gonna go do groceries and can never come back. That's terrifying for me. I think
that's what I'm saying. Do you find fear in what did it get too real for you?
No,
Did the reality sink in? Mortality of life.
No, but you have to keep your head on a swivel almost every day.
I know we live in
Like,
Manila.
that's why.
That's true. That's true.
No, okay. This is for another podcast, but another topic I want to bring up. I really feel like Manila has turned into a GTA lobby, especially on the streets. I'm serious, bro. You know how many accidents I saw coming here today? 2. That's a lot. Just saying.
That is a lot.
That is a lot.
I saw 2.
From your house to here, that's a lot.
That's a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but
yeah.
no, you know, like the jokes of how they say New York, San Francisco, Paris are GTA lobbies. If you look on Snapchat or TikTok with the wild things going on, you watch French Snapchat, right? It's mad.
Well, I don't. I just watched the French news.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
even more, even more riveting. But I feel like that's a terrifying thing in and of itself. Just, I mean, you were hit by a car not too long ago, weren't you?
Yeah, in Dubai.
Yeah.
You got hit by a car in
hold
Dubai?
up. I should premise he's perfectly fine.
Roy doesn't even know.
Where was I? Not caring? When was that?
Yeah. How'd you know?
When was that?
Yeah, I got hit by a car last year in Dubai. I was eating a samosa.
That's not funny. It's just the way his intonation. I was eating a samosa, and that Humvee just ran me over.
Little shit. Just
No.
decide.
Yeah, I ordered a few samosas because I wanted to give some to my staff, and yeah, I just heard like how like the brakes was it screeching?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly that.
Skidding, yeah.
And I was like, oh, what's going on? I'm like, oh, he's coming into me. So he runs, not runs over, but runs into like my left leg. I fall down, and the funniest thing, right, is the first thing that went through my head was like, where's my samosa? I'm like, yo, I paid for
My
this.
samosa okay?
Yeah, I paid for this shit. And then it was so funny because next to our office there was a spa, right? I had a little visit like once or twice. And so all the masseuses was there. They came, oh no, our customer. And they're like, so you want a chair? I'm like, no, I'm on the floor. I'm in pain. Like, what do you want?
Sir, if you're in pain, book a session for next week.
No, it was, and yeah, the people around were so nice, but the driver hit me. So
What happened to the driver?
I
Did
don't
he just
know.
I just went off?
Wait, hit and run?
No, he didn't. He can't. He was already on the curb. But I was like, where's the samosa bag I bought? So I picked it up, and I was just like, I should be okay. So I started walking to my office. My staff was like, Tony, are you good? You just got hit by a car. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. It's like, and yeah, they said, yo, you want to go to the hospital? I'm like, nah, so when's our next meeting? Like, I'm ready to go.
You really didn't care.
My boss was calling me. He's like, yo, you sure you want to go? I'm like, yeah, what time is it? Like, yeah, let's go. So yeah, just be aware next time.
The worrying thing is that mentality is probably not because you hit your head from the car crash. That's just existing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It is what it is.
Please sponsor us. We all need a lot of help today. No, but seriously. So if you have those sorts of experiences, are you not terrified of real life?
Yeah.
Isn't waking up just a horrifying nightmare? No, too existential?
No.
Have you read L'Étranger by Albert Camus?
Do I look like I read books?
Yeah, you do actually.
Because you wear glasses?
Oh, okay. That's
Sad too?
perfect.
Because you wear glasses? You think we're readers?
I want to use this. Yeah.
No,
Can I wear
I just
glasses?
think you're blind.
I want to use it.
That's fair.
It should help you read the books better. What's wrong with you? You can see fine print. No, but really, like, well, there's fantastical horror. Are you ever terrified of the mundane horror of day to day? Like you get robbed or shot?
Not really.
Or
Not for me.
I mean, the idea is terrifying, but for me, like, I just wake up and I'm like, I'm thankful for this life.
That's fair.
I just live my life the best I can every day.
That's fair.
No.
Oh, okay, you're like that. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I'm alive again. No, I'm just kidding.
He's like, you wake up, let the suffering begin.
Shit. Shit.
Okay, but that's fair enough. So, in that sense, then, are we planning to delve into more horror sources? Are we trying to ramp it up? If so, besides Phasmophobia, what are we going to do to get our horror on, to get our horror freak on? You know what I mean?
Marathon.
Of?
Terrifier.
Yo, Sat, let's do it. Come on.
We want you to change your mind. You know what? I can fix you. We'll have a marathon of like Scream, the good ones. The good ones.
Yeah.
And also Talk to Me. Or was it Don't Talk to Me?
It's Talk to Me.
All right, I won't
Yeah,
talk to you,
that
dude. Fine. I won't talk to you.
Don't talk to me. But Talk to Me. Yeah.
But there is a
A24
new
one.
Exorcist coming out, and that looks scary as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh,
My goodness.
The reboot. Is it a reboot? or
No,
is it
it's
like a
not.
sequel?
But that looks so scary. It looks creepy, dude.
Yeah, the trailer looks good.
So watch the trailer, guys. It looks
I think one thing we can do is definitely do
A seance?
no hard pass. We're not
Ouija-
gonna use
Ouija
a Ouija
board?
board. No,
Oh, what?
but
Okay.
definitely visit like a haunted location,
Yeah, I'm down.
like
Just
an
come to my house.
overnight.
If you guys haven't seen the test episode, you'd understand why. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Please. Let's keep it this
No, but definitely if we can do like a shoot where we're at a haunted location, either Baguio or like a road trip or something like that, and experience because we got all the cameras that we need. We got cameras, we got GoPros, we got everything that we need.
I don't mind editing.
Yeah, I got the MF reader, I got the glow sticks, I got the salt, I got the cross, I got.
Damn, guys, you're making it hard to
Phasmophobia.
say no. You know what I mean?
I don't mind editing that one.
I think you'd be
That's
scared just editing it.
He'd be like
Yeah,
the
I
only
need
one
someone
left
with me.
alive to edit it. You know what I mean?
I think he would get cursed.
Send it over to the
Bro,
drive.
we'll grab Express it to you. Don't worry.
No, he would just get like possessed like through the edit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't mind that.
Okay,
I don't
you know
mind
what?
that.
You know what? I'll put it to you like this. I'd mean this seriously. 100 likes, genuinely 100 likes, and we will sort out some sort of horror expedition because we live in a country where that is plentiful and easily accessible.
Let's start small, like escape room.
No.
100 likes, and we will tempt the fates.
I don't want to die. I just
There's no
got
guarantee, you know. We're just
so
tempting
worried.
the fates.
Here. My face is heating up.
The fates are responding.
Yeah, it's
Okay, no, but you know what? We'll start slow. 10 likes, and we'll do an escape room. Okay, and I don't know, make it real creepy. We'll hire somebody to scare us. To
Me.
No, somebody else. You know what I mean? Somebody who has like limits. You know what
Someone
I
is
mean?
not here, Ben.
Denzel. What?
Limits. Okay, but on that very wonderful and a little bit worrisome notion of how this is going to play out with the wills of the people here, we have been OverRice, and we appreciate you checking us out. If you have your own horror experiences, feel free to share them in the comments. Like and subscribe. Ding dong the notification bell. Follow us on social media for updates. And if you have things you want to suggest to us or would like to hear more about some of the really creepy things that we might end up doing, let us know. Until then, we've been OverRice. Peace, my guys.
See you guys.